Did you win any awards, by the way? I was going to ask.
A few.
You have?
Yeah.
This week's guest is a multi award with more than one?
Multi, yes.
Multi. This week's guest is multi-award winning writer, actor, author, and television presenter, Jameela Jamil. Jameela, welcome.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Lovely to see you.
Lovely to see you.
Yeah, it's looking very glamorous as always. Can I say that?
Yeah.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
Always worry about, paying people compliments.
I think compliments are fine. It's just we draw the line at rape.
Right. Okay. Good, strong start. I like that. Well, I wanted to talk to you about America.
Sure.
Because you still live in America, do you?
No, I'm back and forth. I've spent more time in England.
Oh, right. Okay, so you live in England and you live in America.
Yeah.
And you live in Bel-Air, is that right?
I did, yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, when I'm there. I
live in
yeah,
Bel-Air.
LA.
What's it like living in Bel-Air? Not only that, what's it like making it in Bel-Air? Because you know about both, don't you?
Would you say I've made it?
I would. Wouldn't you?
I don't know. I feel like I dented it.
Well, that's a
Don't know
start,
if I
darling.
broke all the way through.
Well, I mean, once you break all the way through, then what's there on the other side,
Exactly,
darling?
yeah.
You've got to keep chipping away.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, hacking away at it. I like certain aspects of Los Angeles, obviously the weather, and I moved there with all my best friends and we lived together in a house share as flatmates.
Not the chap that pissed out the window.
No. He was long gone. No,
Okay.
my friend since I was 19.
Right.
They moved in with me and my boyfriend.
Oh.
And we lived together in a big sort of frat house that we created.
Commune.
Yeah. So we had a lovely time. It's just that America's, going through some, I don't know if you've heard, but America's going through a bit of turmoil at the moment. So I
know. And I want to get into the politics, I do, but I just can't be fucked
No,
right now. I want to
exactly.
talk about you
Yes.
deciding I've made it in England. I was on Channel 4. You were on Channel 4 for a
I
while.
was.
So on Channel 4, you've got the world at your feet. Your Bajan calls you up and says, Jameela, look, we need to get you on a jet plane off to the States because you need to make America.
That is not what happened at all.
Oh, right.
No.
So what did
Someone
happen?
came up to me and said, I think you should be on Strictly Come Dancing because it's time to relaunch your career. And I was like, but I'm already in my career and I'm only 28. I think one of the producers of Strictly Come Dancing was like, you need to reinvent yourself. That's what they said. And I was like, but I'm only 28. Why do I need to reinvent myself? I've only been doing this like 5 years. And they were like, you're pushing 30 and it's time. So I decided to not listen to them. And I recognized that back then 30 was kind of the end of the road, more so for most female broadcasters.
Right.
And then you'd have to do a reality TV show, win over the public, go to like I'm a Celebrity,
Right.
in the jungle, and then wear a bikini and get wet. And then you could get a clothing line and then you could get a second wind. And I didn't feel like I was ready for all of that. So I went
is that what you think that was basically the future?
That's what it was like 10 or 11 years ago. And so
in the UK.
In the UK.
As a presenter.
Yes.
On Channel 4.
On any channel.
Right.
And then when I went to America, I was turning on the TV.
What about
and,
Holly Willoughby?
Well, I think Holly Willoughby is someone who's gone a long time, I think, and was able to be on that show while transitioning through those ages. So she just stayed on that show.
On This Morning.
Yeah. And I thought, you know what, maybe I'm just not supposed to be on TV because I'm so old.
Now, can you just pack your bags and go? Or did you have to make some, plans?
I got in a cab and I went to the airport. I said goodbye to all of my friends.
I thought you took them with you.
No, well, some of them followed me out there after they came to visit me and saw how wonderful it was.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That's
I sort of lured them over.
Right.
I would
you should
do
come
this-
live here. Listen, you could really make it out here. Were you lying?
Yeah.
Right. You are just something
I'm
else,
a
aren't
piece
you?
of work.
You really are. Are they still your friends?
Yeah.
Even though you lied to them?
I mean, they did make something of themselves.
So you all went out there. You had this kind of commune. It was kind of hippie-ish.
Yeah, it was like it was like an 8-year gap year.
So you go to Bel-Air. You
Mhm.
lie to all your friends and say, listen, we're in this together.
Yeah.
You're clearly not. You've got a sweet deal going with the house.
Yeah.
And then you get your first television program?
No, so at that point, I'm living with a Serbian...
Were you a actress yet at this point?
No, I'd never
That's
acted
another
ever
thing.
before.
Can I refer to you as a actress or is it a female actor?
I don't give a shit.
So you weren't a actress yet?
Oh, no, not yet. I was living with a Serbian lingerie model, and
Her name,
her name is Anna Alexander. She's also an actor.
Barnab Alexander. Okay,
Yeah. She's very, very
Could
beautiful,
you Google
kind
Barnab
woman.
Alexander?
She's really hot.
Oh, she's
Smoking hot.
very, very hot.
I got to live with her
Oh,
for
did?
18 months, and it was
What did your friends
really
think
great.
of that? Were your friends
They
as
weren't
hot
living
as
with
her?
me yet. No, and definitely
Oh,
not.
Barna
no.
moved in, then you had to move Barna out again.
No, I moved in with Anna, and then I moved out into my own house once I made it as
With
an
James?
actor. Yes.
Had you met James when you
I'd
were with
met
Barna?
James, we were friends, and we were starting to sleep with each other.
Right. And did Barna know about this?
Yes.
Did Barna have her own James?
Yes.
Where's Barna now? That's all I can say.
Anna is acting, and
Barna's back in too. Oh,
yeah.
so let me join the little dots here, because I have been known to paint by numbers. You were living with Barna.
yes.
Then you moved out of your home with Barna.
Well, I auditioned for The Good Place. I'd never acted before.
Barna was a backtress.
Yes.
You were not a backtress.
No.
You said to Barna, "Oh, that looks quite easy. I might like to try that."
No, I didn't do that. No,
you didn't?
my agents pushed me and forced me into going to
Oh,
the
right. Oh, your
audition.
agents were like, "You are a backtress."
Yes.
We believe
and
in
I
you.
said no, and then they forced me. My agent, Aaron Giannini at the time.
Baron Bernini.
He was
Okay, naming names, I
he
like
was
it.
obsessed. So he pushed me and forced me to try out acting, and he sent me to the Good Place audition, and
Right.
I was not an actor by any stretch of the imagination.
I wanted to talk about being a Brit in America
Mhm.
versus being a Brit in Britain.
Mhm.
Can you answer those questions for me? So it's getting very serious.
Sure, being a Brit
Identity
in-
is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I think you're seen as exotic and smarter than you are, and you're treated extra special and seen as
In America.
above all other people when you're a Brit in America. Yeah, whereas when you're a Brit here, you just have to get out the fucking way because no one gives a shit.
I think that's why a lot of Brits go to America and they kind of become a slightly different person. But I think you remain quite consistently you, didn't you?
Yeah, to my detriment,
Why is that?
because people don't think I have the right temperament of arse licking for this industry.
Oh, do you think you've
Yeah.
burned some bridges out there?
No,
Come
I don't
on,
think
maybe
I-
one bridge?
I'm sure I must have at least singed a bridge.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Want to name any names?
No.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Some people were annoyed that I had such a crazy, easy rise in Hollywood because it was obscene, and I totally get it. I think some people were like, you haven't fucking earned your place here. And they'd been doing this for a really long time, and it pissed them off that I just swanned in, having never acted before, got a show that turned out to accidentally be a cult hit. And then I moved on to Marvel as my next job, which is just crazy.
They were like,
I
how
do-
did this
I-
bitch get on television? She's not even a practitioner. I know that woman. She used to be on Channel 4.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I'll have a look. Oh, she can't even act. Actually, she's not bad.
I'm not like, oh, everyone was so jealous of me, but I think it bred a bit of resentment because I didn't even end up in television on purpose. I was an English teacher who got street scouted in a pub and offered the email address for the nationwide call to replace Alexa Chung on Channel 4. So I don't know what's going on. Like, I've never planned on this industry. I've just been sort of pissing about for 17 years and waiting to be kicked out.
So you were a English teacher and then you were discovered. You were like, right, enough of this shit. I'm going to Bollywood. Go to Bollywood. You land the first audition that you attend.
Yes.
You do how many seasons of the book
Four-
plays?
four.
4 seasons of the book plays. You win how many awards? The show wins awards?
4 or 5?
5 awards. And then you burn a few bridges or singe a few.
Yeah, and speaking of impersonation,
Brilliant.
I was winning. We were winning a really big award called the AFI Award, which is
Right.
very prestigious in Los Angeles. And we got to go to this special brunch, and there's no press and there's no agents in the room. It's just the talent.
Right.
So the room is crazy. It's like Nicole Kidman, Angelina Jolie,
Nicole
Julia
Kidman.
Roberts, Timothy Chalamet. Like, it was just
Timothy
the
Chalamet.
most mental room I've ever been in my life. I was
Right.
losing my fucking mind. I couldn't even eat. But this very famous director, who I'm not going to fucking name, Brian, all right? So
Okay.
just back off.
Fine.
This very famous
I
director.
didn't even ask you, darling.
He sees me in the room and he goes, "Hey," in this really familiar way. Now, I used to work in a video shop back when I was a teenager, and I used to serve him when he would come in. So he was my customer, and we used to have in London. Yeah, he was filming something in London at the time, and he would come in and rent movies, and we would talk about films all the time. And I was this very enthusiastic, like 15-year-old cinephile, and so he was very, very kind to me, and we would have long chats, and he knew my name. And so I thought, oh my God, I can't believe he remembers me 15 years later. That's crazy. So I was like, hey, thinking, look at this guy. This guy's done well. Look who got in the room. And then he asks me how Quantico is going, at which point I have the humbling realization that he thinks that I'm Priyanka Chopra. And now I have two choices, which is to, in a very, tense, woke climate, to make him feel racist for that. But I don't think that's racism. I think he just got confused. So I was like, the only way out is through. So I'm just going to have to pretend to be Priyanka Chopra. So I immediately start speaking.
Can we get a Priyanka?
In her accent.
Priyanka Chopra.
Yeah.
And who's this guy? Oh, you're not naming his name.
I'm not naming names, but he's I'd say he's the most famous director in the world, if not one of the top three. I say to him,
Ridley Scott?
We're not doing this, Brian.
It's Ridley, I know it. Okay, so Ridley Scott comes up to you at the BFI and says, Priyanka Chopra.
Yeah, how's Quantico going? And I go, oh, it's actually, it's going really well. I'm having trouble with the stunts, but actually I'm really enjoying my time in America, and I'm having such a lovely time. How are you? So I put on her Anglo-Indian accent. And
so then you just kept it up.
So we spoke for 5 of the longest minutes of my life, all about my family, her family, and India. He thinks that he's had a really nice exchange now with Priyanka Chopra, but actually it was me committing a felony.
You see, you're a born actress, darling.
I wasn't like, hey, motherfucker, I'm actually my own woman.
Oh, that would have been cool.
Yeah, it would have been.
How did you do it? Oh, thank you, Mr. Ridley. It's very
It's not Ridley fucking Scott.
Thank you, Mr. Scott. Oh, by the way, it's not really me. I'm Jameela Jamil, and I was in The Good Place, and I'm about to win a fucking award, bitch.
I should have done that.
Did you win the award?
We did win the award.
So he saw you go up and collect it?
Well, it was a brunch for the people who'd already won the award.
Brunch?
Yeah.
I thought it was the award ceremony.
It is, but it's a brunch.
So you're in America. You've done The Good Place.
Uh-huh.
You've singed a bridge.
I've singed a bridge.
You've singed a bridge. You either pack up and shut up, but you're not shutting up.
No.
But you're packing up.
Yes.
And you're leaving ballet.
Yes.
No, you're not.
Well, sort of.
No, you didn't, because you got She-Bulk.
Well, yes.
Right, talk about She-Bulk. Now, I did happen to watch a little bit of She-Bulk.
What did you think?
I couldn't really find you in it. I mean, I know you were in it, but it took a minute, darling. I was scrolling for a while.
I know.
So what happened with She-Bulk? And also, what character did you play in She-Bulk?
I played Titania.
Can we get She-Bulk up?
Titania is the strongest woman in the universe.
Titania, right. So you're playing this is Marvel. This is a big deal.
Yeah.
Right. So
but they lied to me. They said I was just playing a normal woman cameo. And I was thrilled because I love Marvel. So I was like, great. And they said, you're only going to be there 2 weeks. And then I get to Atlanta, and this is the beginning of the pandemic, so you can't really travel around.
Right.
I get to Atlanta, and they're like, oh, sorry, no. You're a supervillain. You're a main character within Marvel, and you're going to be here for 6 months, and you're not leaving.
What?
And because we couldn't fly because of COVID, and you're going to learn jiu-jitsu and kickboxing and stunt fighting, and you're going to learn how to fight on a wire.
And you didn't know any of this?
No, I didn't.
So they gave you a part in She-Bulk. They said, come to Atlanta.
Yeah.
It's in the middle of the pandemic.
Yeah.
And then as soon as you land in Atlanta, they say,
were like,
by the way,
you live here now.
You live here now for 6 months.
I was kidnapped by Marvel.
You were kidnapped by Marvel. Yeah. And then they were like, you have to learn jiu-jitsu?
Yeah.
Why?
Because my character has to fight and I had to do my own stunts.
How did you react to this? Were you like, fucking, let's go. How much am I getting paid per episode?
No, I was quite scared. I was quite scared because I'm not, a physically agile person. And 36 is not the age, or 34. 35.
We could fact check it if you want.
How old was I?
Paris,
34?
can you Google how old was Jameela Jamil when she was in
She-Hulk.
She-Hulk in 2021, 36. Is that right?
That's when it came out. I filmed it in 2021.
Fucking hell,
It's
Byra,
fine.
so shit. Sorry.
So yeah,
about that.
so I was 35 and I was like, this feels like a weird time to become active for the first time in your life. Like this feels too late. This is something.
Oh, to do something physical.
Yeah, this is something for
Right.
someone in their 20s, not someone who's like nearly in perimenopause to start building abs for the first time. Like I've never had an arse, and now
Right.
I have to have a big muscular arse.
So, She-Hulk. They made you do jiu-jitsu, get a six-pack, parkour.
Yeah.
And then they didn't even put you in the show. No, they
I mean-
did, but you're very hard to find, is what
did.
I'm saying.
They did, but they put me in later in the season. And then also, I think they had some budget issues.
Right.
So some of the CGI that was needed for superhero fights
Right.
couldn't fully be seen and made to fruition. So unfortunately, a lot of the fight training I did never got seen on screen.
And then they cancelled it.
They decided to move on from it.
What were they thinking, darling?
I don't know. It was great. I mean, people loved it.
What
but
were you thinking?
I didn't think anything. I'm never thinking. I haven't got a thought in my head.
So you were like, wow, Marvel, great, Badonde, terrific.
I was just
go.
relieved I'd survived it and I had a great time. And now I was in Marvel and I got to go to Comic-Con and I got to meet all the Marvel stars and take selfies with them. You know, really, that's my only motivation.
Are you able to take that character into a different part of Marvel?
I am, yeah.
So Marvel are actually going, so what are you up to, Jameela? Fancy coming back to Badonde?
Sometimes we've spoken about it,
Spin
yeah.
off?
But it just depends where my character would fit in because she's got lots of beef with lots of different characters in the Marvel universe. So
Right.
it just depends on where she makes sense.
Did you like Marvel
I
growing up?
loved it.
Who's your favorite?
I think the Hulk has always been my
The
favorite.
Incredible Hulk. Oh,
Yeah.
that was where I grew up. Well, kind of. I was a little older when it came out, but it's kind of 70s.
Yeah,
Oh, The Incredible Hulk. Bruce Banner
yeah,
is wonderful. And then the chap that played him, Bruce Farino.
yes.
Have you seen Pumping Iron?
I haven't.
It's a documentary about Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yes.
And then his arch rival in it is Blue Farino, who actually plays the Incredible Hulk. I don't know whether you know, but Blue Farino had a childhood illness and actually was deaf.
No way.
No, he basically lip reads in order to communicate.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yes, because he can't hear himself, but he gives off these incredible sounds when he's pumping iron, you know,
What does
really.
he sound like?
It kind of sounds like him. And then, you know, his father's like, you got this, Bluey. You got this. Keep going. You're much better than Barney. Go on, keep going. He's like, blah, 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 blah. And I think probably the producers had watched that and thought, this guy will make a fantastic Incredible Hulk.
Oh, wow. I had no idea. I've just thought of a celebrity impression I have.
Oh, you
but
did know? Let's do it. Come on.
I don't know if it's any good.
Well, let's try.
It might be
We
quite
can always
bad.
cut it out if it's
I've
shit.
never tried it.
Go on then.
It's Sean Connery
Right.
in King Arthur when he's playing King Arthur.
Oh, right. Okay.
And he goes, "When I was a boy, I first came to this hill to see what was about to become my city."
That's pretty good. I've got to request. What would it sound like if Priyanka Chopra?
Priyanka Chopra.
Priyanka Chopra did the
Pakora
same
Chopra.
impression. That's not right, is it? I can't be calling her that. I'm self-branceling myself. Go on, get on with it.
What do you want me to do?
Pakora Chopra's impression of Sean Connery in Bring Martha.
When I was a boy,
That sounds like Sean.
What you want me to do? Priyanka Chopra pretending
Yes,
to be
look,
Sean.
Marvel might be botching.
When I was a boy, I first
I'll
came
do it for
to
you.
this. Okay.
When I was a boy, I decided. No, what was it?
When I was a boy, I first came to this hill to see what was about to become my city, is what you're doing.
My name is Bond, James Bond. It's terrible. God. Listen, I was hoping this would be a far-reaching, a deep, satisfying
Sorry, yeah.
podcast. Notes. Hold on. Activism, radio, America, British, Bonfidence, anecdotes. Yes, you deliver fantastic anecdotes.
Thank
I've
you.
noticed. How does one deliver a anecdote worth delivering? Because every time I decide to tell a story about something that happened to me, I just end up boring myself shitless.
Why?
I don't know. I'm just not good at it.
First things first, never set up the anecdote. Never say anything. Like the worst thing you could say beforehand is, you'll laugh, or, oh, this is hilarious. You never set them up with how amazing the story is going to be, because you're already at an anticlimax. So that is rule number one.
Right.
You just start telling, and you make sure you have a beginning, a middle, and most importantly, an end. It has to have a button so that there is a place for laughter or reaction or applause, depending on the anecdote. But you need to organize it in your head. Beginning, middle, end.
Well, like, for example, like one. Give us one that we haven't heard.
Well, I was in the sea in America, and I'd gone there and realized that the sea was really empty. So I was like, great, this is fantastic. I love to be alone. And there was some people kind of gathering on the beach in surfer outfits, but they weren't, in the full wetsuit or whatever, but they weren't in there. And I was like, great, I'm just going to go out and have some private time in the sea. And I swim out, and I'm swimming really far out. And then I see a fin go past me, a shark fin. And I'm too scared to even shit myself. You know, when actually your asshole just goes like, and then you can't shit yourself. So all my shit goes further up in my body.
Right.
Yeah.
Because there was a shark fin.
Because there's a fucking shark fin.
And you're thinking,
a massive shark fin. Yeah. And then you look down and you can see what looks like a great white shark.
It was a great white shark?
It was a great white shark.
So you were in the sea.
And then I look up and I see other fins around. And I didn't know, because the water's quite warm, I think, maybe. And kind of, I don't know. I just didn't think that there were great white sharks ever in California.
Right.
But apparently, and especially, I'd never ever heard of this, and I'd never seen them come this close in. Like, I wasn't even further out than the very long pier.
Right.
I was around the same place. And then I panicked, and I looked around, and I realized that the people who'd been on the shore in the wetsuits were now in the sea. And I should have warned them that, like, hey, there's loads of sharks near here, so that they could get out. But instead, what I thought, because I'm a piece of shit, is maybe they'll eat them and not me. So if I just slowly make my way out of the sea, very slowly, very quietly, then one of them will splash around and the sharks will think they're a fish, and then I'll survive. And so I am not a hero at all. It's completely appropriate. I always get cast as the villain in everything. I get to safety, and then I warn everyone in the sea, hey guys, I think there's some sharks in the water. You should probably get out. And they all get out. No one gets hurt, but no thanks to me. And it turns out it was like nursing season or something in June or July in that beach at the time. So they come in closer to shore to deliver and give birth to their babies.
And that's an anecdote, or it sounds more like a confession, to be honest.
It is more of a confession.
You must have felt,
but it had a beginning, a middle, and an end.
It did, and you knew the beginning, the brittle, and the brand.
Yes.
You might have thought, oh, the sharks can't see me because I'm kind of blending in.
I know. I didn't think that. I knew I had to very slowly get the fuck out of here because I've seen Jaws.
Do you miss it?
No.
America?
Oh.
When you're here?
I like the optimism. I like the can-do attitude.
Oh, you think Americans are more optimistic?
Yeah, it's more optimistic.
But then, I guess, being a Brit in America, you kind of play off that optimism, don't you? Because
totally.
You're the like, oh, that's what you think. Oh,
yeah.
You get all self-deprecating.
And they love that.
They
Although
love
actually, you know what? They don't love that.
Do they
don't
not?
like self-deprecating.
They
no.
don't, they don't
they
get
think
it.
that you have a mental illness.
Right.
New York is a great mix of the two.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I haven't really
it's
spent
halfway,
time there.
And they've really got half of our vibe, half of LA.
But can you be a actor in New York?
Totally.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
But you have to be in Broadway?
No.
No?
No. I mean, there's a lot of Broadway, but you can also be in TV shows. Loads of actors live in New York.
Really?
Yeah, like Jennifer Lawrence, all those types of people. Yeah.
What did I see her in? Oh, Silver Linings Playbook.
Yeah, great film.
With Bradley Cooper.
Mm-hmm.
Have you met him?
No.
You haven't. Would you like to?
No.
What about voice stuff? Did you know that?
Yes, I just did a Pixar movie called Elio this summer.
Called?
Elio.
Elio.
Yeah.
Could we pull that up? Let's have a look at that. And who do you play in that?
I play the big orange squid,
Let's see a picture of that, shall
Ambassador Questa.
we? Ambassador Questa. And what does Ambassador Questa sound like?
She sounds like Julie Andrews. She speaks in a very regal way to young Elio.
Oh, wonderful. Was that the first voice that you suggested, or did you want to do something a bit different?
I did whatever the fuck they told me to because they are Pixar. Yeah.
Oh,
I was like, you say jump, and I say how high and
like
how many
that's
times.
That's not like the Jabrila we've been led to.
It is when it's Pixar. Because
Right.
I've always wanted to be in Pixar. I've
Really?
loved Pixar, yeah, since I was a kid. Well, not since I was a kid, since I was in my 20s.
Toy Story.
Yeah.
Toy Story 2.
Yeah.
Toy Story 3. They should have left it there.
I think they should have left it there, yeah.
They really fucked up.
But but I got to go to Pixar when I was 23 and walk around and, run around their studios and eat in their big cereal room. They've got a cereal room with all of the different cereals you could ever imagine ever in the world with a
Really?
6-foot Hershey's pump. Yeah. And it's just incredible.
What did you go for? What's your favorite cereal? I think
Honey
this
Nut
is good.
Loops.
Talking about snacks on podcasts is quite good.
Everyone likes that. It's relatable.
It's relatable, yes.
I like Honey Nut Loops
Bunny Nut Loops, yes.
Yeah.
What's my favorite cereal?
and Cocoa Pops.
They used to call me the Honey Monster.
Did they?
They did.
You were Sugar Puff.
Close. Actually, they called me a few names. Woolly Woofter was the one that I can't get out of my head.
What was that based on?
The fact that I'm a homosexual, darling.
Oh, okay.
And I like to wear comfortable sweaters.
Mm-hmm.
Do you find that when you're on a podcast and you start talking about cereals and things,
Yeah.
that you're kind of running out of things to talk about?
I think
What
it's
happens
gone
when
off,
you do
I
run
think
out of
it's
things to
gone
talk
off the
about?
rails when you're starting to ask someone
So
what
how
their
do you reel it back?
favorites.
What would you do if
You ask
I was on your podcast?
a potent personal question.
I can't bear another one, darling. Surely.
Or a controversial question.
We've gone through anecdotes, Bramerica, Backtivism, not really, She-Bulk, Channel Bore. Fucking hell, what else is there?
You could talk to me about friendship. You could talk to me about...
Friendship.
I don't know.
How would I do that?
I don't fucking know.
Well, you mentioned it, darling.
Well, this is your fucking podcast.
Yes, I know, but you've done a lot of them, and I'm just starting out, and I was hoping you might help out an old brand. Not that we're
You could
friends,
ask me
but-
about my new podcast.
You've got a new podcast.
I've got a new podcast.
We'll do the plug. Let's talk about that. Let's plug it. Great. People love coming on people's podcasts to talk about plugging their podcasts.
Yeah.
So you've got a new... Hold on. So, Jabrila, you've got a new podcast coming out, don't you?
I do.
And
yeah.
what's that called?
It's called Wrong Turns
Wrong
with Jameela
Turn.
Jamil.
Wrong Turn with Jameela Jamil. And it's about... what's it about?
It's about comedy disasters that have no silver lining. So, a lot of the internet, toxic positivity, everyone always trying to find the upside, the pearl of wisdom, the way in which this disaster eventually made them a billionaire or helped them find the love of their life. There's none of that shit on my
Right.
podcast. My podcast is very anti-inspiration, pro-commiseration, so that we can all bond together in how shit life can be. And then we don't try and make everyone feel better at the end. We just laugh it off and we exchange stories of shame. And then the listener just gets to listen to 30 minutes every Thursday of people who've made worse decisions than them. And then it makes the listener feel smug.
Right.
So everyone wins. And we have great, funny comedian guests.
So who's been on then?
We've had Simon Pegg
Simon Beck.
and Alan Carr and
Alan Carr.
Catherine Ryan
Catherine Ryan.
and Jack Whitehall's coming on
Jack
and
Whitehall.
Steve Carell's coming on
Steve
soon.
Carell.
Yeah,
How'd you get him, darling?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? Of course you must fucking know. How?
Well, because he's very nice and he's got something to promote.
Would you just
And
call him up and say, "Hey, Steve, it's Jabrila Jamil from
I
She-Bulk."
sent a very polite email to his team, and then
And he got back to you?
yeah,
And they said, "We'd love to do it."
they said he would be okay with doing it. I don't know if he'd love to do it.
I need a word with
And I just had Penn Badgley, who's very good and
Who?
very handsome. Penn
Penn
Badgley.
Badgley?
Yeah, he's from like You and Gossip Girl and very beloved on the internet, very funny man.
And what? He's the next big thing?
He's the current big thing, I would say.
Current big thing?
Yeah.
Do you think I should get Ben Badgley on my podcast?
Sure.
Would he come on though? Would he need a... No, is he American?
He's American.
What's the concept?
They would need a
For
concept.
fuck's sake, I don't
know.
have one.
I
Do
know,
you
I
think I
can
need
see
one?
that. I think you could do with one.
Oh, brilliant. Like what?
Well, I think, what would be your greatest interest? So I can see what's gone wrong here then.
Cock?
Sure.
What, just talk about cocks?
Yeah.
Go on then.
You go on.
No, it's my podcast and you've come on to talk about cock.
You were asking me a question about cock.
We can't talk about cock. My mother's going to listen to this. She's 93.
Oh, I'm sure she's had a load of cock in her life then.
We've talked about everything. Then we talked about cereal. Then we talked about cock. What else is there to talk about except to say, Jamil. Thank you so much for coming on Brian's podcast.
Are you asking me to leave?
I think so.
Yeah,
It's
that
time.
feels about time.
I think so.
This was so weird, but I had such a great time and I love you.
Where can people listen to your new podcast?
Oh, wherever you get your podcasts, Apple, Spotify, Amazon, blah, blah,
You
blah.
can listen to Jameela Jamil's new podcast wherever you get your podcasts. On Apple. What was the other one?
Spotify.
Spotify. Any more? Is it
Amazon.
on BlueTube?
It's on YouTube.
Oh, you're filming it too?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the way to go, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like it.
Thanks.
Wonderful. Jameela, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
You can leave now. I've got to do my bit to camera, so.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye then. Thanks for watching the Brian Badonde podcast. Before you go, would you mind ever so much pressing the subscribe button? Oh, that's it. Now press the like button. Oh, right there. Oh, you've done the algorithm a world of good. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.